After visiting the mineral fair in Sainte-Marie-aux-Mines, I decided to take a look at a nearby uranium deposit. We are here in the forest, 500 meters to the west of the Col du Schaentzel in the Vosges Mountains of France. As you can see, this rather improvised looking bench was placed at an interesting location. The values between 0.8 and 1.2 microsieverts per hour are not directly dangerous, even if you stay here for longer periods of time. On the other hand, it really is completely unnecessary radiation exposure and somewhat mind-boggling. The values are very much elevated anywhere you go here. And those conventional looking stones, looks like granite, are not the source. Let's have a look if this stuff that looks like shale is responsible. Not that easy to tell, actually. Here we're getting 1 microsievert per hour again. It seems as if the black shale is impregnated with small amounts of uraninite. So it seems to be elevated on this material. Here we are at the second destination. Above us is the Koenigsbourg, and here's a resting spot again. Oh, what's that? Dose rate increasing? So 0.5 microsieverts per hour on the table. Okay. On the ground, reading goes down a bit. That's weird. Okay, even less. And here it's going up 0.7, 0.8, and we have reached 1 microsievert per hour. Interesting. Okay, so here we have the highest readings, 1.2 almost. Should increase on the ground in theory, yes it does, up to 2 microsieverts per hour. Time to excavate some of this black shale material to see if we can separate individual pieces with elevated readings. Due to the high background, this is easier said than done. To check specimens, we first have to get them out of the relatively intense radiation field.
This thing here.
Yeah, so it increases slightly. .7. It's very hard to see because of the intense sunlight. 0.8 roughly, and if we remove it, it drops a little bit. So let's close this back up here. Highest reading on the ground that I saw was around 5 microsieverts per hour. This is what I excavated. Don't know which specimen are radioactive and which are not. We are here at a different resting spot. The other one is over there, and the castle is up the hill. And let's see if we actually find something radioactive. As you can see, this resting spot is a little bit less spicy. And if we take this piece, window is open, we can see that this seems to be radioactive, yes, but very slightly. Okay. Here we have a large piece. Yeah, there's no question, and we are on the we are reading in microsievert per hour, which is wrong. We have to go to search mode for counts per second because the window is open. Yes, that's elevated. Okay, interesting. Backside. Quick dose rate check with the RadiaCode-110. Okay, 1.4, 1.5, around 1.4, 1.5. Readings are not really climbing on most of this stuff. Well, they are clumping here. Okay. Yes, so there's some uranium inside for sure. Yes, that's the beta radiation coming through. Obviously no alpha radiation with the Ziploc bag. Interesting. This larger piece here is rather disappointing. Before you ask about it in the comments, yes, I cleaned the dust off the table, and no, there was no remaining contamination.